of the principals here as the referee is checking them out. And as soon as he gives the okay to our ring announcer, we'll get it. I'm looking forward to seeing Sammy Valentin. This is a kid that we're keeping an eye on, and some of the improvements I'm hoping I see is that, he doesn't let his foot off the gas, Sal. I mean, some of his earlier fights. And he didn't use the body. I'm wondering if some of these rule changes are going to display. So there's a lot I'm looking forward to here in this fight here in a second. I'm going to go up to Dan Stash right now.
Okay.
All right, at 152 pounds, introducing to you first. He is unattached, boxing out of the red corner. Put your hands together for Courtney Jackson. And his opponent, he is unattached as well, boxing out of the blue corner. Put your hands together for Sammy Valentin.
Now, this fight, fellas, is in the 152-pound weight limit. And for these two fighters, they have to fight again tomorrow. Now, Sammy's already fought yesterday. He's going to fight here again tonight. And the winner of this fight fights tomorrow for the opportunity to go to Las Vegas. The first round has begun. Sammy Valentin's in the black trunks, and his opponent, Courtney Jackson, in the red. And he, thankfully, is fighting out of the red corner.
Well, I'll tell you, I saw some fights that Sammy Valentin had.
Right away, he works the body, which is good.
I saw that. I saw it early in 2010. And right now, I can tell you, the ones I saw in 2013, I've been watching this kid. He looks a lot better, a lot more improvement on just his defensive skills. And I watched early with that right hand. He used to slap with it. I want to see if he throws it straight tonight.
Yeah, he's turning it over. It looks like he's turning it over. And, both of these guys seem to have some hand speed, Carl.
Yeah, but I'm wondering, Sal, are you talking about Valentin? Are you talking about?
He's talking about Valentin.
Yeah, I watched a couple of his fights. I heard about him years ago. And he had a
beautiful
I
1-2.
think he's had over 150 fights. He's won the majority of those. And so he brings to the table some experience. But what I saw early on in his career, a hard time with that right hand. It was more of a slap. Here I already see he's trying to straighten out a little bit. He's got some more defensive skills right now. And he's definitely taking it to the body a little bit, and he's digging.
I'm loving
it.
That.
I'm
loving it.
I
And
like
listen,
what I see.
He
just landed a great body shot coming over the top.
2 body shots before. And
nice left follow-up.
I'll
tell you what, he's 100% improved from what I thought I saw him back in 2010.
161 amateur fights, 141 wins. He's won 8 Silver Gloves titles, 8 Junior Olympic state titles, 3 Silver Golden Glove titles, 3 Junior Olympic titles, etc., etc., etc. He's had a very successful career. This is one of these kids that we're looking at. You're not so much. You don't know how much more in the amateur ranks he could get. He does have a dream of fighting in the Olympics, but that's 2 years from now. You wonder if he really gains anything by waiting 2 more years.
Well, I saw some of his bio. He had a goal to go to the 2012 Olympics, and it may not have come to fruition at that time, but. Again, he's getting up there and he's getting experience and some age, so he may consider to go to the next Olympics and hopefully have a successful professional career after that.
Yeah, I'm thinking
if he holds out to the gold medal or the Olympics in 2016.
Well, from all the footage that I've seen of Hurricane Sammy Valentin, I have never seen him go to the body as much as he is in this fight.
Bingo, I agree.
And, he also, you're right, it seems like he's got a little more pop behind his punches. And, hey, listen, a word I could use is he seems a little more polished now than he did in some previous fights that I've seen.
I'll tell you, I've been trained by some of the greatest trainers in the world, Richie Giacchetti, Don Turner, Johnny Torres, even Ali Stoltz. And let me tell you, these guys, one of the things that I learned a lot, especially from Don Turner and Richie Giacchetti, is staying in the pocket, firing the guns, and moving and slipping.
Right. But
that's what I see him doing right now. He's staying in the pocket, he's firing the guns, but he knows how to follow and punch in combinations. Each punch sets up another punch.
And he's slipping punches,
Carl,
because I saw some head movement.
Is that a natural thing, or is that the trainer that we not?
Well, his father's his trainer, and I think he works very hard. I think he works very hard.
And here's the difference that Carl just mentioned. Is this innate talent and ability, or is this going to be learned?
It can't be innate because we're seeing improvement right now.
And it's not innate. So the thing is this. You have those God-given talents that are born and that are raised, that come to just a whole ability to fight, to slip punches, that have that whole
That's athleticism.
arena. That's athleticism.
And that's something we all gotta love, admire, and respect. Unfortunately, I've yet to see that same type of qualifications come out of walking into a gym full of trainers.
Second round here, fellas, of only 3-round
Yeah,
fight.
I like the guy that says using the jab. He's going to the body well.
Well,
Valentin's name. He's digging deep.
Well, look,
Well, I think
they're staying right in the pocket.
I
They're
think
exchanging.
Courtney Jackson's corner said, "Listen, you lost that round.
lost that round. He's
You're going to
coming
have to come out." And he's
Exactly.
fighting with a little bit of urgency here.
And you got it. 3
it's
rounds you got to have here.
and let's see how Hurricane Sammy handles this. He seems poised. He's calm, and that's exactly what you want to see in a
Bingo.
young fighter.
That's
you
the
know,
maturity level right
That's
there.
right.
He seems poised.
Well,
He's not
you don't-
going to get it all emotional. You have to have a controlled sensibility, and whether it's rage, whatever your passion, whatever your fire is to the fuel. And right now he's showing a little bit of discipline, a little bit of composure. Both the fighters. I think this is a good fight.
Yeah, no, it's a competitive
It is.
fight. I think that I think the first round went to Sammy Valentin. I think he won that fight. I think that, like I said, Courtney Jackson in the red trunks is coming out with some urgency, and I think it's working.
Yeah.
But I think what you guys were talking about in terms of natural abilities and innate athleticism and stuff is going to make the difference in this fight. And as far as a boxer is concerned, I see more of those skills in Sammy Valentin than I do of Courtney Jackson. Now, I don't know how many amateur fights Courtney
Boom,
Jackson
he just
has.
landed a great sneak right hand to the solar plexus.
It was very good.
Good, beautiful.
Good
He's
right
trying to
hand.
come back. Yeah.
Good right hand to the body.
And
sorry, Bill, I didn't mean to interrupt.
and Courtney Jackson just landed a right
did.
hand that was
But-
that was not even defended.
Both
And-
guys have slowed somewhat
There you go.
in the
Beautiful
second
head
round.
movement.
Yeah, beautiful head movement. I know
And
about that.
again, we go back to the condition. It's no excuse. That simply, there's no excuse for lack thereof when
No.
you talk about conditioning.
Nice follow with the hook off the jab.
I love the
digging
double
body.
bodies.
Love that.
I love hooking to the body, both sides, and then coming
Look
back
at that.
up
Right
top.
hook digging, left
Ouch.
hook digging. That hurt. His right hand. These guys are doing a great job. Let me tell you, they're both staying in that pocket. They're both sizing up, firing those guns, and they're doing a great job. They're
Yeah,
trying. Look at the defensive skills right here too. Hands up, elbows in. They're just looking and manipulating and looking to leverage each other to land a blow.
I'm glad to see them working the body because you figure they got the headgear on, so right off the bat, they could hurt their opponent easier in the body.
Yeah.
Now, is it safe to say that the blue headgear is the blue corner for those of us
Yes,
out there in the
yeah.
audience?
Yeah,
I
that-
think
that-
that
the-
right
the-
there. I'll go on.
That's definite. Plus, I also know that in this fight, the red corner is wearing the red trunks. That's Courtney Jackson, and Hurricane Sammy Valentin is in the black trunks with the gold trim or yellow trim, however you want to look at
Hey,
it.
may I add, the gloves also match the headgear.
Yes, it does, and I think this is a really good fight.
It is.
I think this round is going to be a little tougher to score. Both fighters landed some shots. I just think that seeing the fights earlier and how the judges are scoring them, they are giving credit for body shots, and because of that, I think that Hurricane Sammy squeaked out that round. Although I think that Courtney Jackson started out very strong, with a sense of urgency that was like no doubt. But Sal, we got to give credit to Hurricane Sammy for being calm, cool, and collective in there because he didn't get riled up, and I thought he did a good job.
He shows a lot of composure for a young fighter, and I think that may carry him a long way if he continues on the path. I'll tell you right now. I'll tell you that I think this fight is up for grabs in this third round.
There
So,
you go.
so
I was
you
gonna say
think that the
same
last
thing.
round went to Courtney Jackson?
I think that it was with the way the judges are scoring, and with the 5 judges, it's hard to tell what the judges can be recording. So
Well-
I say in my mind right now, whoever could dominate this round may have the ability, especially because it's not a 10-point must.
No, but that might be in the favor of a guy like Sammy Valentin,
Yes.
who maybe you only give him 10-9 in the last round, and maybe the first round 10-8. So,
Well, look at these guys. These guys, look at them. They both want it. They both want it right now. That's the fire. That's the fire in the belly. Billy,
but
that's
here's
what
the
we love to
difference.
see.
Here's the difference.
Yeah.
Sammy, although Courtney has landed a couple of good shots, Sammy Valentin has a little more head movement, a little
agree
better
that.
defensive ability.
He just slipped a hook that would have knocked out a lot of guys.
Right, and I think that that's going to help him. And I think when he throws his punches, and I'm talking about Sammy
Yes.
in the black trunks, I think that he's a little more accurate. Although I think the power has to go to Courtney Jackson. I think Courtney Jackson clearly has the harder punch. I just don't think he's getting the ability to land it as flush because of Sammy Valentin.
Exactly.
See the way he turned him around?
And that was what I learned early in my career. You turn it around, you put the guy in a rope, just slip a punch, and wham!
He just turned him around,
beautiful.
And he landed the punch. He turned him around, and he landed the punch.
You slip him in, you let them, you bait him, you counter, bam! And that's what he did. He did a beautiful job doing
And
that.
Courtney Jackson just comes back and landed a flush uppercut that landed. But again,
I haven't seen amateur fighters like this.
No, I'm loving what I'm seeing.
I love this. This is it. Look at him. He's doing this. He's putting the pressure on. These guys are exchanging. They're playing chess out there, but a quick game of chess, speed chess.
No,
it better be because they're running out of time.
I don't know how much experience Courtney Jackson has. I know that he's got hard. I know he's strong. But to me, this fight looks like Sammy Valentin has way more experience.
He does. I can see the way he's slipping some punches. I can see his delivery of punches. And although that was a good, strong left hook by Valentin, he's just doing right now.
And Valentin just avoided a punch and then landed another one. Plus, he's also controlling the ring. You know, everybody wonders what ring generalship is. I think we're seeing it right here. I think that Sammy Valentin is showing that he's making this fight where he wants it in this ring. This is his ring.
This right now. You just said it. He's fighting his fight, and his opponent is trying to adapt to his style. His fight.
You're right.
But Valentin is fighting his fight.
Beautiful counter body shot. That was
you know what? He's taking his time. Look at that left hook to the body.
Those body shots are there.
Well, that's why he's
tired. This guy's tired. Let me tell you, Valentin's pouring on now, and I'm telling you, Valentin is going to take this round, and he's going to take this fight right now. I can see.
And he's got one more.
Look at him. He's digging in. Let him come up with an uppercut underneath the next
right. I mean, how long
Who
is
asked
this
that?
round? Somebody is, because these guys, it seems like if you're in there, it seems a lot longer than 3 minutes.
That's a 10-second warning right now.
No, I'm just saying, the way these punches were coming, these guys fought
maybe he asked.
Maybe third round.
Maybe the fighter asked.
I'll tell you, this
There's the round. What a fight. What a fight.
They deserve it. They deserve it. Nice applause.
In the round.
No, in my opinion, definitely Valentin was dominant throughout the fight. He set the tone of the fight, the tempo of the fight, and he fought his fight. And the other, his opponent, kind of fought his style to adapt to his. Good job, Sammy.
Listen, the bottom line is the winner of this fight advances to tomorrow, and they will fight the winner of the next fight. This is a 152-pound weight class. We're going to get the official announcement here in a second. Hurricane Sammy Valentin, he was in the black trunks, and Courtney Jackson in the red with the white trim. Glad you could join us here on LDLTV.com and Boxing360.com, which this show is coming to you on those two websites for free, thanks to Boxing360.com and Sal's Neighborhood Pizzeria and Ristorante Italiano in St. Simons Island, Georgia. A beautiful island and a fantastic restaurant, that's for sure. I know because I'm a fat bastard and I love that pizza. There's no question about it. And everything else he shoved down my throat while I was there.
I did.
They had to wheel me out, Carl. But that's
I'm really hating to hear this.
Carl, you got to come up, buddy. I got pictures of the Hall of Fame with your father and myself and Roberto Duran.
You have no pictures of me in there.
Well, I got to do that.
Me? Or you?
Do that. We got to parlay.
No, we should take a picture of me and you.
I'm leaving the set right now.
You know what we do? We should take a picture of me and you and then put it on his wall. But,
your father made one of my first dreams come true. He put me in touch with Roberto Duran. I told your father. I met him first time with Murray Goodman in Pascagoula Valley Country Club.
Is that what he did? He put you in touch with Roberto?
And I said Roberto Duran is my favorite, my idol.
Wow.
The next day he invited me down to the Philadelphia Spectrum for a press conference with Adolfo or Edwin Viruet.
No, Edwin Viruet.
Edwin Viruet with Roberto Duran.
Was that the title fight or the one that Viruet beat him?
I think it was a title fight. It was the title fight.
Wow. No wonder I was off. For 30-plus years, I never could figure it out, Sal. Why in the world would my father come to me in the middle of a fight and ask me to give him Edwin Viruet's phone number, Roberto Duran's phone number?
Unbelievable.
And I said, here it is, here. Here's both their numbers. I don't know what you want. I didn't know that was for you.
I might have been. But your father made my dream come true there.
All right, we're going to go up to ring announcer Dan Stash. Give us the official scores on this fight that's going to lead to the championship tomorrow.
All right, once again, The winner of this bout will be moving on to the Florida Gold Gloves Finals. Judge number 1 has a 24-30. Judge number 2, 25-30. Judge number 3, 26-30. Judge number 4, 25-30. And judge number 5, 25-30. For your winner by unanimous decision in the blue corner.
I tell you what, listen, no disrespect
Great
to
fight.
disrespect to Courtney Jackson. He did a great job. He came in the fight. He fought hard, but it was just clearly, two different skill levels. I think it was just experience really made the difference, and I really think that what I've seen in Hurricane Sammy from the past and what I saw tonight, Sal, he's ready. I think that he's ready for the pros. I think that if he should win tomorrow and move on